and welcome, my friends. Today we're doing something a little bit differently. I am going to try and do a one-take tutorial, get ready with me type of video. I saw Jessica Braun do this a very long time ago and I thought it looked interesting. I thought it looked intimidating. So we're trying it. I'm not going to be doing anything crazy with my makeup today. I kind of just want to do something a little bit simple. I don't think I'll be using foundation. I'll just be using concealer and some powder and, you know, eyebrows, mascara, all of that kind of stuff. But the point of this video is, first of all, to show you kind of my more simple go-to makeup routine, but also no edits. So hopefully nothing goes drastically wrong. I guess we'll see. I do edit quite a bit of my videos. Not quite a bit, but definitely, like, I stumble over my words. I have long pauses. I usually speed up some of the makeup application parts. So if I'm blending, but I don't think I'm going to be doing too much eyeshadow either. I think I just want to use a ColourPop Super Shock highlighter, or not highlighter, eyeshadow. See, that's something I would have edited. This is one of the Disney Designer Collection and ColourPop Super Shock shadows in the shade So This Is Love. And then I was thinking about just putting that on the eyes, but I might want a matte shade in the crease. I think that I do want a matte shade in the crease. And I have, well, will this look good? I don't know if what I've pulled out will actually look good. So I have this Super Shock shadow, which is like a light lilac shimmer. And then I also have this e.l.f. quad. This is the, let's see, the Berry Bad quad. And I was, yeah, the lightest matte shade in here. I think that I'll pop that into the crease and then just use this. So that's what we're going to be doing. I did bring a clippy in so I can clip back my bangs. The only reason I think that I would edit is if, like, my battery died, I ran out of space, or just something massive happened and I needed to pause the video and start it back up. So the first thing I'm going to do is go in with my eyeshadow primer. Gosh, this is gonna be so weird because, again, I usually like cut out this part of the video, but we're not doing that today, so I guess I'll just have to fill the time with talking. But talking about what? How are you? How have you been doing? We've just been staying home, getting some things done around the house. There were a lot of home type things, which I'm actually working on a video right now. So like shelving units and just like wall decor stuff that we've acquired over the years but have never wanted to put up on the walls because we've rented. And now that we own a house, we've started actually putting those things up, which is really fun. So we've been doing a lot of that. We have garden beds in the back of the house that we've just put together. A lot of the stuff, oh no, I don't have a towel. No, okay, hold on. Fortunately, I have one right behind me. So, fortunately, a lot of the garden bed things, my dad had stuff at his house. So he had bricks and he had lumber and like a lot of the things that we needed to make what we wanted to happen. So we didn't have to like go out and buy anything for those, which was very exciting. But now we just have to plant stuff. So that's in the works, but that's been fun. What else? So I'm gonna take this ColourPop brush. This is the E2 Blending Small Fluff, I think. It doesn't have a name, but E2 brush. And I'm going to dip into this light matte berry color from the e.l.f. Berry Bad palette. And I'm going to just put this a bit into the crease and the outer corner. So that's what we've been doing. Also, Alex and I got, okay, kind of a long story, but we have recently acquired 2 different switches. We only bought one. One of them is kind of my mom's, but she let us have it, basically. Yeah, that's kind of it. So she just wants to borrow it if she ever goes somewhere, which we were very much like, that's totally fine, because we both really like having our own switch, because it's kind of like a Game Boy, if you ever had a Game Boy console, which is just like a handheld gaming device. And yeah, so we both have one, and we both have Animal Crossing now, which is really exciting and fun to finally be able to be a part of that craze that's going on right now. It is really, really fun. I don't find it too hard to put down. Like, I don't spend hours and hours on it. But if you have a Switch, you should leave, or well, maybe I'll leave my friend code down in the description box, and then you can add me. If you also have a Switch, then we can be friends on the Switch, and that would be fun. And I could come visit your island, and you could come visit my island. I have peaches, in case anybody is curious, and my 2 people on Animal Crossing right now are Agnes and Mac. So those are my 2 island dwellers. But just in case you don't have Animal Crossing, or you're just very uninterested in that, we will move on to something else. What? I don't know. Just kind of blending. I'm at like this really weird angle right now. Okay. Next on my list of things to do in the house is to organize and reorganize this room. So you can kind of see behind me, this is just a mess. And this corner of this room has just held stuff, just random things that don't have a home yet. There's not too much over there, but there's definitely some things over there. And then I think that I want to move my desk back there. So how did I want to do that? I wanted to do it so that my desk faced the window, and then my filming would be this way, but my desk would no longer be behind me. I don't know. When that video comes live, I think that it'll make more sense. Or maybe I'll get in the middle of reorganizing this room and decide that that's not how I want it at all. It's kind of what happened with the study room organization. If you saw that video, I had a plan, and then it swiftly changed once we started moving things around. Okay, so that took a little bit more time than I was anticipating, but yeah, just kind of that. And then we're gonna close that, and then we're gonna take my Super Shock shadow, and I'm gonna first just go in with my finger and just kind of pop this all over the lid. Yeah, basically just like that. And the silence. Maybe I'll at least put some like music on this so that the silent bits aren't so silent. Okay, I think I need another mirror. Here we go. Oh yeah, I do like that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I almost want to put eyeliner on, but we're going for more simple today, so we're not going to do that. I think that I'm going to jump straight into concealer, and I am using the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Serum Coverage. I said that all wrong. Oh well. This is in the shade Fair. This is what it looks like. I'm actually running really low on this, but hopefully there will be enough in here. I think somebody started up a really loud car outside. Distracted me for a moment. Okay, hopefully there's enough in here to make this work. So let's start with under the eyes, and I have a beauty blender that I have already wet. This is the e.l.f. complexion sponge, I think is what it's called. And so yeah. Ooh, look at, oh wow. Already looks so much better. I did want to film, I think, at least one more video today, so hopefully this will be enough. Like it'll look good enough for another video. I like this concealer because it's not super heavy, but it is decently coveraged. If that didn't make sense. It has decent coverage. Okay. Yeah. And let's see. Okay, so a little bit. Ooh, that was actually a lot. Some there. Start there. So let me fill up the silence, I suppose. How has, like I mentioned earlier, how has everybody been doing? We're doing pretty good. Alex finally got his unemployment checks in, so that was a really big relief, and that has kind of eased all of the financial tension. We also got the stimulus checks. Has anybody not gotten a stimulus check? I feel like those fully went out by now, unless you needed a paper one, I suppose. I know that those are still being worked on. But we are doing pretty well. So well, in fact, that I went a little... I have a mustache. So well that I have placed a couple of orders. I went a little crazy, and I don't know, it feels weird to do any kind of haul right now. Almost insensitive, so I don't know if you guys think it'd be a good idea. Would you want to see some of the new things that I've picked up? I was thinking of definitely doing at least a skincare haul of some of the skincare that I picked up recently, because I was not doing so good on the whole skincare inventory, so I did pick some things up that I would like to share with you. So I think that that one will be its own video, but then my question is, should I do a makeup haul video? Is that something you would be interested in seeing? Let me know down below. Or do you think that maybe I should wait on those for, you know, a couple months or something until some of this has died down? But really, who knows when all of this will die down? It feels like it's gonna last forever. Okay. I'm gonna set under my eyes real fast, and probably my forehead, because those tend to crease pretty fast. Maybe it's because I'm so expressive. Okay. Okay. A little bit more. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. We're not super cakey or super full coverage or anything, but we do have some coverage for my redness and for my spots. A few weeks ago, maybe, I don't know, time is just so weird right now. Probably a few weeks ago, my skin was just, it was doing so bad because I had run out of moisturizer. And so I was using this moisturizer. It was like a 8-hour radiance moisturizing mask that I had gotten in a BoxyCharm, and like a dumb person, I was using it every single night for a while, because again, I had run out of a moisturizer. And then I was also using an oil in the morning, like a Drunk Elephant oil and a Good Molecules oil, and my skin was so unhappy. I think I was clogging it really bad, and I broke out so bad. Just my cheeks, it was just complete crater zone. My forehead, I had cystic breakouts everywhere. It was just, oh my gosh. It was kind of nice that I was just at home. So I stopped, when I kind of realized what was going on, I stopped using, Felix is behind me. Do not eat that plant, sir. Does anybody else have animals that eat their plants? I mean, I only buy plants that aren't dangerous for them, but they massacre my plants. Oh gosh, she's gonna try and jump over here. See, this is the kind of, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, my skin. Yeah, so it was horrific. It was so bad that I wanted to cry. And so that night I went and I did a bunch of research, and I ended up ordering some skincare, and my skin it's so much better. So much better. Yeah. So skincare, very important, but also not using bad products, or using bad products is really bad. Okay, you know what I mean. Okay. How are we looking? How are we looking? A little bit more. I think that this is going to do it. Let's move on. Let's do that. Oh no, let's put some, gosh, where am I at? Okay. Let's do bronzer first. So because the concealer kind of washed out my face and took all the color down, which is what I wanted, I want to add a little bit of bronzer contour back in. So I have this little Tarte palette. It comes with a bronzer contour shade and a highlight shade, and I'm going to take the bronzer shade in here, and I have this Real Techniques, it's like this kind of funky brush that I like to use as a bronzer, and I'm going to pick this up and just kind of warm the cheeks up. Warm them back up, I suppose. Yeah, I really like this. I'd like to hit pan on these two products. For a long time I was only using these to travel with, but I'm not going to be doing much traveling, and I have had this for a couple, just had to restart my camera. Okay. Have had this for a couple to a few years, and it's getting a little old, and I really, really like it, so I want to make sure that I get full use out of it before it goes bad, because it still, you know, seems to be performing pretty well. Yeah. I have a lot of texture right here, I think on both sides. I need to find something to help with that, because I know that they make stuff, but I'm like so afraid of just more breakouts on my face. I'm afraid to use things that will help with texture and acne spots and stuff like that. But we'll see. Maybe I'll find something, or somebody will recommend something to me. Okay, now that I got that down, now let's go into highlight, and I think I want to use, this is a little lot. This is the Ofra highlight in Glazed Donut, but maybe that'll be fine. With a look like this, I kind of would almost rather go with something a little more subdued, but this is what I have in front of me, so. Or maybe it'll be nice, because it'll just be extra glowy. Oh, I didn't put blush on, but I don't know if I really want blush today, since we're going for something a little less. And then, what was I doing with this? Oh yeah, here. Before we put eyebrows on, I want to put a little bit of brow highlight, and then we'll also use this in the inner corner. One of my favorite things is the inner corner highlight. I have like kind of weird eyes that fold over right here. They're not weird, but they're just, I feel, not typical eye folds. But that's fine. I still, you know, I still put highlight there. I still like it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna move on to eyebrows. I need to clean my little brow brush. I actually just need a new brow brush, I think. Brush. Okay. Oh, I need to cap my Super Shock shadow before it goes bad. Perfect. Here's my brow product. Ooh, I hit pan on my ABH. Look at that. Can you kind of see it? There's a little tiny pan in there. I think I did that like, oh, my watch is going off. I think I did that this last week. I was so excited. Ooh, making it bigger. All right, okay. This will be probably a very silent part of the video. Maybe not. I suppose I could ask you guys, what kind of videos or specific video would you guys like to see? I definitely have some things on my list to film, but I'd like to know what you guys are watching. What are you clicking on right now? Because I've heard a lot of people are having issues with, just not issues, but a lot of people's videos aren't doing that well, and I've kind of noticed that also. I mean, my Project Pan videos do well, but I do them still, but I don't do as many as I used to. So, and I don't want to do as many as I used to, just because I don't like having too many Project Pans so that all I'm using is Project Pan items. That kind of takes away the fun. out of makeup, which is, you know, kind of the point of having a makeup channel. Is part of that is using up makeup and being a conscious consumer, but also the fun of makeup is kind of lost if all I'm doing is trying to use up my makeup. So I feel like I have a pretty good balance of project panning and then regular videos right now. Anyways, let me know. What do you want to see? Okay. Why do I feel like those are not? I feel like this one needs a little more. Yeah, it looks decent. Okay, now I need my brow pencil. Spoiler alert for my potential haul video. I did order some Glossier products, which I'm very, very excited about. I have been wanting to try them for a really long time, and I didn't order very many color. I don't want to spoil it because I would like to talk about them eventually, but I did order some Glossier products and very excited. I have to sneeze. Oof. Yeah, okay. And one last kind of comb through. So also, what do we have left? Okay, mascara, lips, and I think that's it. Okay. What was I about to say? Also, see, when I interrupt myself, I lose my train of thought. Okay, well, maybe it'll come back to me. Ooh, I'm using this little deluxe size Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Man, I wish I remembered what I was about to say. Ooh. I did not think about the prospect of messing up my mascara and how that would just totally suck. Oh. Haha. Okay. Something on my wand. So yeah, this is kind of my I don't want to say go-to, but my go-to style, I guess. When I don't want something super heavy, but I want, I want some makeup on my face. I just kind of do concealer wherever I need it, sometimes kind of all over like I did today, and then highlight, bronzer, a bit of eyeshadow, brows, mascara. And then usually I use a little bit on the lips just to kind of define them and add a wash of color. So, let's see. I think I know what I want to use. Okay. Yeah. And I didn't even mess it up. Fantastic. Let's see. Oh, jeez. Let's use this ColourPop Just a Tint. This is one of their, what is this? Lip crayons. I really wish I had more of these. This one's really nice. It's a little lighter than I was expecting it to be. But I do really like it. I've determined that I really like products like this where they're a tint. Comfortable. They smell good. And they're just easy products. See, it's a little light. It's a little lighter than I want. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? I don't really have, what is this? No. Maybe I'll add a little bit of, yeah, ooh, the hair, somewhere. I can feel it. Oh, I got it. I think I got it. No, I did not get it. Okay. Yeah, not really the way you're supposed to apply these, but I just put a little bit of Pinkies Up on top. Okay, and here it is. My easy, I think it looks pretty glowy. It looks nice. It looks not super heavy or cakey. It looks a little bit natural. And we got through it. I don't think this video is gonna be abnormally long, probably a little bit long, so I'm not gonna spend too much more time yapping. I hope that you enjoyed. Again, leave your other video recommendations down in the comments below, or anything else. How are you doing? How's life treating you? I would love to hear from you, and you know, just know that you're okay. All right, if you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for future videos. And I think that's everything I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.